Welcome back, everybody. Okay, yeah, the Americas is not looking so great. This Texas looking thing is in hell on earth. It is absolute gang warfare. Poor America, and then the South actually got independence as a British puppet state, I guess. Stick around, this video is going to be crazy. Okay, so first, Holy Roman Empire thing. Central European Confederation. These guys actually start obtaining, especially this Persian one, Prussia, they especially obtain a very, very huge influence inside of this region, which is like this world's Baltic region. Yeah, the Baltic region in this world is way bigger because, well, the Baltic region is still only considered this, but because of a lot of wars, the Baltic culture is in all of this. They obtain a lot of influence over this region, and the Russians are already losing influence. So Russia does possibly the worst thing they could have done, and they carve out a little portion of land. They deport every Baltic person into this thing that they can find. This leads to an uprising in Estonia. I don't know what the Russians expected. What did you think was going to happen? You thought they were going to praise you? You can't go to a place that's majority culture is something and then deport them from that place to a random place in the tundra. That's not going to help you. I don't know what they thought, bro. I don't know what they thought. Yeah, so this rebellion is going to be absolutely huge. Now remember, all of this, if you're following along, you already know this, but for the new viewers, all the brown stuff isn't one team. This one, actually, we'll start over here. This is the Crimean Republic, an old country in the series that had been conquered by the Kievan Rus. This is Flipperland, who I kind of forgot to have a colony in the Americas. We'll just say that the main government got exiled to that colony. They're fighting for independence, and then obviously the Baltic stuff we just talked about. This, however, is not a rebellion. This is a revolution. They want to overthrow this government. The reason they're in Siberia mostly is because that's the easiest land to capture because it's furthest from the capital, but also it's a frozen tundra, so there's no locals to really protect it that much. So now we're gonna begin with the Ukrainians, or not the Ukrainians, the Kievan Rus's worst enemy probably in the series, the Crimeans, who are going to get absolutely monkey destroyed because let's just say even the people in this world now, even after the Russians or the Kievan Rus spent hundreds trillions of dollars to try and repair this place, try and perfect it back to their standard, try to just make it do well, make it like be able to somewhat be able to sustain itself. It's not happening. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry to say this. Oh wait! Did that go in one soup and fill in the area I needed to? Oh my god, Chad! I fixed it. I fixed the thing where it colors in the entire country. Let's go. Okay, yeah. So they just weren't able to industrialize it, fix it because of so many wars were fought here. I blame the red team and the Kievan Rus. That invasion was destructive. Anyways, Flipperland and the Estonian thing, they do very well in their push, which instantly grabs up this entire region. All of this, they capture all of it. This kind of it scares these guys. You know what else scares them? Remember how I said these guys were getting a lot of influence? They finally decide to use that influence. They use that influence for the all-out invasion of the Russians. And oops, that is a little bit too much land. They're strong. They're not that strong. And this invasion cooks, bro. They cooked an absolute pushback. The Russians are set. Oh my god, I'm done. I'm done with this, bro. Why can't you fix yourself? Tolerance 0. You will color exactly what I tell you to color. Color that. I don't think that's how this works. Okay, tolerance 5. There we go. That worked. How about tolerance 7? Chat, I gotta trust me, chat. Let me cook. Tolerance 7 is too much. Alright, tolerance 5. We'll stick to tolerance 5. I guess. Hopefully that works. So yeah, they push all the way over here. However, together with the Estonia, actually no, the Estonians, they're gonna get pushed back. Very back. Mostly because they only have so many resources before they... Because, like, all these provinces, if they're not getting their daily, like, or monthly pension from the government back in Moscow, they really are not going to be able to continue sustaining the country or the rebellion in this case. So yeah, once they're out of that money, the Estonians are pushed all the way back, and really not being able to defend themselves, they capitulate. Meanwhile, Flipperland agrees to a neutral peace thing. So we're just gonna uncolor them, I guess, for now. Meanwhile, the worst place on Earth to currently live in, this place, partly because of the current situation there geopolitically, and but like 10% that, 90% the fact that it's freezing there. No one's surviving that. We don't even have heaters in this world yet. So they push extremely far into Soviet, no, Kievan territory. This is because again, tundra. No one cares about it. They're not going to defend that. You know what they do care about though? Specifically, these guys. They, the Kievan Rus, they are very scared now because Prussia pushes even far and captures all of this land. This capture of land completely destroys the Kievan Rus' front line here, as even Flipperland Rebellion kind of starts thinking about coming back into this. They're not going to. They're not going to. So, oh, also, Denmark actually ends in Denmark. All this territory outside of it is not part of the Central European Confederation territory, because countries such as Prussia, these guys, they own territory both inside and outside of this confederation. However, the main four members are the people that have their capitals inside of the confederation. It used to be a lot more people, but then they all got massacred by the big three. So yeah, once the push is all the way over there, Kievan Rus forces, not Kievan Rus, um, Prussian forces quickly come down here, capturing this land and beginning to fund the Crimean Rebellion just to push back even further. However, that's where they're wrong. You see, Crimea is a lost cause, and eventually it capitulates, leading to a brand new Kievan Rus front line against the Prussians. Prussians, yeah, Prussians. You see the problem with that? Because the South actually helps them push Prussia all the way back to the Holy Roman Empire looking thing's boundary line, even liberating Estonia, and eventually completely capitulating the front. As Persia is going to pull out extremely fast because they do not want to get obliterated and absolutely embarrassed. They're just going to keep some dignity. These guys are obviously going to get, yeah, so peace treaty time, but those guys are definitely going to be getting a lot more land. So the Ukrainian rebellion, I guess, is just completely crushed now. There's still instability in the region. However, for the most part, that's it for the Ukrainian or the Crimea. I keep saying Ukraine because it looks like Ukraine. Anything that's near Crimea looks like Ukraine. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so yeah, they're gone just completely. Estonia is also gone, and then Flipperland actually gains stuff. Even the very key location and strategical and very populated city of St. Petersburg, which just like in our timeline is very important to the Russian or the Kievan Rus. All of this is just going to be very difficult to manage for the Kievan Rus government, which is I think they're a monarchy, aren't they? Yeah, I think so. I think they're a monarchy. So I guess yeah, this is a democratic revolution. Monarchy or not, even other democracies hate democracy in this world, mostly because everyone hated the Persians, and they're the people that got democracy. They're the ones that had the first real democratic revolution. So this huge land gain for the Democrats, not our world's Democrats, not Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. Democrats in this world are different. They're just shortened version. They're just it's slang, I guess, in this world for the democracy rebellions everywhere. So this is actually going to put these guys in a very awkward spot. Actually, everyone in here is going to get put in a very awkward spot. Whose side do you take? You're a puppet state to Moscow, but you could be a puppet state to, I'm gonna name this random city right here, Slavsburg. Slavsburg. Yeah, Slavsburg. You could be a puppet state to Slavsburg now. Right there. I mean, these guys also claim their capital to be Moscow, however, they currently don't control it. So, with all of that, I thought that was a Kievan Rus colony. With all of that, we're gonna move to your daily annual bringing of the Red Team's uncontrolled expansion into the old world they used to own. They destroyed Persia. Because remember, Persia's original leaders, their hometown was right there. So that thing's gone now. I mean, it used to be a major reason for Prussia and Red Team fighting each other because their leaders wanted that town back under their control. However, now that Persia is Persia is democratic, they don't really care. Also, the red team is going to probably they start negotiations to return Caspia. I accidentally pulled my headphones off. My bad. I don't know if you guys heard that, but they do now want to return this one because Caspian Republic must own all of Caspia. Secondly, because they've annoyed the Kievan Rus more than enough this time, like by taking like all this stuff because it used to be like that. The border used to be like that. So yeah, but right now they're actually going to declare war on France, not France, France. If you don't get it, just like in the Kievan Rus, this France is a rebellious France. This France is France. So troops are. I think this world's like Italian province of the red team. I think that's boundaries are. I think they own all of the Alps. I don't know. I could be wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and say that they do. So yeah, with the red team expansion, obviously these guys are gonna start sending troops everywhere. However, Morocco is not actually gonna call for the declaration of war on the red team this time, just because they're finally on the border. So now they're scared. Because before it was all fun and games, getting Carthage screwed over. Now they're actually a part of this. They're on the front lines now. And the red team already has revealed that they have plans for a quick and decisive defeat of the Moroccans. Now, public doesn't know what these plans are. However, your YouTube, so I will show you that they're gonna probably do this, and then they're planning to cut it off like that, storm this city, get the capital, and then capitulate the rest of the already rebellious territories. Now, I think Morocco itself did expand out of the territory that the red team used to own. I do think they did that, which is going to make it awkward once the red team captures all this territory back, because their current goal is to reunite the old red team. But well, one of the countries that used to be a part of them now owns territory outside of them. Anyway, even if the red team currently wanted to, they couldn't invade the actual French because they really do not want or can afford to get into the war with the Kievan Rus. Even though this version of the Kievan Rus is absolutely destroyed right now, they still can't really. So after this much of a push, Spain kind of gets worried that they're going to reach the Spanish border and capture the city, which is based in Catalonia. Because you have to remember, Spain wasn't colonized this way. Spain was colonized this way in this world. So actual Spain is that. I guess the equivalent of Catalonia, which doesn't really exist in this world because there's no like independence movement in Spain right now because it's generally united under one empire. However, if it would be, it would probably be somewhere over here in the south. I'm not gonna lie. That's because those guys were colonized last. Anyway, the red team quickly pushes here, and after the Spanish withdrawal, effectively the French are on their own now, as the other French own the entire non-Mediterranean coastline, and that's usually how the rebellious French were getting their supplies through like the Mediterranean coastline. Except they really don't own that anymore. It's now under red team control. So yeah, after pushing all the way over here, a ceasefire is mediated by Morocco, and the red team withdraws troops. However, they do also annex all of this stuff. This annexation is going to be absolutely devastating for the French, as a large majority of their militias, I guess, because they don't have a standing army yet, because they don't have. Well, actually, they do have Paris, or not Paris, but like the capital, Normandy. Not Normandy either. I don't know what the city is in real France. Paris is somewhere over there, I think. But these guys are uh, yeah, this is their capital. They own the capital, so they do have some sort of standing army, but not the full. I guess they have this coastline, but who are they going to trade with? The British? The British are isolationism right now because they really don't need trading, considering they have the entirety of the Americas under their control. Yeah, they got pretty badly beat by the Kievan Rus. However, they still own most of the Americas. Also, yeah, that exists now. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. The red team is actually going to start like really paying attention to this American colony now because it's going to become really important since Britain, right there, they want some mediation with Britain. So yeah, and then I think that's it for today. Except one last thing: these guys, their civil war that happened, the people are having a little bit of regrets, mostly in modern day Bangladesh, except in this world, Bangladesh is going to look like this because I can't draw properly. Mostly over here. So all of this thing, it kind of wants to rebel. However, that's going to be a topic for another day. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Rip Egypt thing that existed for like 2 videos. Rip France. They're going to get absolutely oompa loompa'd. And the Cameroons still haven't learned their lesson. They're still going to keep this thing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Prussia is definitely going to expand in the next video, mostly into the Cameroons, but maybe they're going to invade Bavaria over here, or Hungarian looking thing over here. I don't know. You'll just have to see. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next video. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Goodbye.